Everyone. Today I wanted to do a video on what I've been watching like on TV lately. So Monday nights I don't really watch anything. I don't really like the reality shows, and there are a lot of reality shows on Monday nights. Mostly what I watch is like all sitcoms. Um yeah, there's nothing really on. I did watch some of Dancing with the Stars. I really like Jordan Fisher. I saw him. He was in Hamilton when I saw it, and he was really, really good. So I liked him, and I'm glad that he won. Like, spoiler alert, sorry, he won the series, and it was really good. So yeah, there's not much to watch on Mondays. Maybe I'll watch like Netflix, or I'll catch up on some other shows on Mondays. I don't know. I need some Netflix recommendations if you guys have anything. Like, I want to watch like a drama because like there's nothing on TV that I really watch like drama wise, and I do like them, and I like getting sucked into them. I think the X Files comes back on Wednesday, and I'm really excited for that to come back. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for what I should watch on Mondays that maybe I can like stream or something, let me know. Tuesdays, I watch the ABC sitcoms, which they're all kind of like similar sitcoms. They're like family based shows. And like a lot of them take place in like different times and like with different types of families. Like Blackish is about a black family. Fresh Off the Boat is about a Chinese family. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And Fresh Off the Boat, I really like. I don't watch it all the time, and I don't know why. I think I just forget that it's on Tuesdays because, like, it was probably up against something else that I watched like a million years ago, and I didn't, I didn't. I think it was up against Scream Queens when I watched that. Yeah, and then I didn't watch Scream Queens anymore in the second season because it wasn't as good in the second season as the first season. And yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I think that's maybe why I didn't watch it. But yeah, so I like Fresh Off the Boat. I think before that is The Middle. I like The Middle. The Middle I'm not like crazy about that. I don't know. It's like it's a good show. There's like it's in its last season, and I can say it's never like had a bad season really, but this season I'm just like I'm not feeling it too much. I don't know. It's not my favorite. It was never my favorite show, and I watch it, but I don't always like it. I'm not happy that like it's ending, but I think it's time for it to end, so I'm happy that it's ending now rather than to go on for a few more years and just kind of drag on. So that's good. The Mayor is really good. That's a new show. It's about a rapper that runs for mayor and he wins, and it's really funny. And Leah Michelle is in that, and I really like her. And Daveed Diggs is the producer of that, and I love him. You guys know I love Hamilton. So yeah, what else? Wednesday. We're on Wednesday now. All right, these are like the funniest shows of the week. I like the Goldbergs, which is on Wednesday nights. That takes place in the 80s. Fresh Off the Boat takes place in the 90s. I like it when it's not like taking place like today. I like seeing like how they're like showing the past. And like it was cool on Fresh Off the Boat because they had Titanic was like a big thing, and it was just they had some cool like things that they do with the timeline of it, and I like when they like use that for the storylines. The Goldbergs does a lot of like parodies on things that happened in the 80s, so that was pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. The next episode that they're doing is a parody on Golden Girls, so I like that a lot. And yeah, then what else is on? Speechless. I don't watch Speechless as much, but that's a really good show too. I feel like it's gotten better this year. Yeah, I don't watch it a whole lot. It's about a family. The one of the oldest son in the family has cerebral palsy, and they hire who I think he was the janitor at the school, and he has like a really nice voice to be like his voice to translate like what he's saying. And Minnie Driver plays the mom, and I love her. She's done so many TV shows, and like I loved her on Will and Grace. She was on like Will and Grace this year too. And it's really funny. She's funny in it. Like I said, it's not something that I watch all the time. It's not one of my favorite shows, but it is a good show. Modern Family, like I feel like there was one season that I kind of wasn't like super into it, and then like it picked up like right like that, like right after. And it's so funny now. I think it just keeps getting better and better, and the characters have just gotten funny, and like the situations that they get themselves into are just like hilarious, and I really like that show. American Housewife is another favorite. I didn't watch like I saw the first few episodes and I'm like, I don't like this show. It's not for me. But then like I kept watching it, and like it just she's so sassy and it's so funny, and it was just I liked it better when I watched the repeats in the summer, and I feel like I didn't describe that show enough. She's like a sassy mom that like doesn't fit in with the other moms, and she's just very like tells it like it is, and it's just a funny show. So yeah, I would really recommend watching that. And like after Modern Family, it's just like the perfect like two shows together. Thursday nights, I watch a couple different there's a lot I watch on. There's a lot that I like on Thursday nights. Pretty much NBC and CBS. I like both of what they have going on. So NBC has The Good Place, which is really funny. It's about like this girl like she dies and goes to heaven, but she's like I don't belong here because she wasn't a very good person. And then like she meets this guy and she like wants him to help her like become a better person so that she can fit in there. So it's kind of like Pygmalion, but then there was another twist at the end of the season, which I'm not going to spoil, but that's kind of what it's focusing on now. And Kristen Bell is in that show, and she's awesome. And Ted Danson's on that show, and he's really funny. They have like a Siri type of thing where like it's like a person, but she's like a robot kind of, but not really a robot. But she like answers any questions that they have, and her name is Janet, and she's super funny. I really like that. And yeah, it's a really good show. They have like a small cast, but it's a very good cast, and I like it a lot. Superstore is just about like a Walmart type store. I don't always love that show, but like they've gotten better this season, and their Halloween episode was like one of the funniest things I've ever seen on TV. Like my mom and I watched it like 15 times, and like we still like crack up laughing out loud every time we see it, and it's a really good show. So yeah, Superstore. I think that's on first, and then The Good Place comes on, but I'm not totally sure. Will and Grace. Will and Grace came back. You guys know I was really excited for that to come back. I don't think it's as good as I don't think it lives up to the original series, but I don't think it's bad either. It's gotten better as it's gone on a little bit. So yeah, that's a good one. And Great News. That's a really great show. Yeah, that's kind of underrated. It's about like this girl works at like a news station, and she's like a producer, and then her mom like interns for that news station, and like the characters are so like funny and over the top. If you like 30 Rock and Kimmy Schmidt, it's like Tina Fey is also a producer of this Great News show. So you might like this if you like those two shows. It's very similar. I think it takes place in the same universe. And it's a great show. It's so funny, and I laugh out loud at that a lot too. And then on CBS, what I watch there, Mom, I like that show a lot. I like Anna Faris, and I like Allison Janney. I think that they're funny together, and it just like the show is like more serious. It's like a more serious comedy, but it's funny. They never like make it like too serious. Like there are episodes that are like sad, but they're still like laugh out loud episodes that like I really like. And what else? Life in Pieces. That's the best show. Definitely underrated too, because like it's so funny. It's about like one family, and they tell the story. Each episode is like four different stories, and they like meet. It all like makes sense in the end. Like they'll like reference other like stories, but it's like you're watching like four different like shows in one thing. but like with the same characters, and they do such a good job like with the characters. There are like other episodes of TV, like on Modern Family, they've done it where they have like different like episodes in one, like different like short stories in one episode, and I don't like how they've done that. And like BoJack Horseman did that, and that was okay. What else did that? On How I Met Your Mother, they did that, and I never really liked that aspect of storytelling. And like, I actually wrote a review of that when I first watched like the pilot, and I didn't like the series at all because I'm like, no, I don't like this way of storytelling. But like, if you keep watching it a little bit, it gets funnier, and the characters are very well developed for like what they show in that short amount of time. So it's a really good show, and yeah, I like it a lot. It always makes me laugh out loud. I could watch like the same episode like 20 times and laugh out loud each time I watch it. So that one's really good. To catch up on my Friday shows, which are Jane the Virgin and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Jane the Virgin, I kind of like, I'm not like done watching these shows. I think they're still good shows, but I just kind of like slowed up watching Jane the Virgin because I didn't really like that one of the characters that I liked in the first season and the second season isn't on anymore. And you know, that kind of changed the show a little bit for me. And I think it's in its fourth season now. So he was in part of the third season, and then like the fourth season, the last season was interesting because of them dealing with his absence. But yeah, this season, it's just, it hasn't been my favorite. And Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is really good. This season is really, really good too. It's just that it got a little bit dark, and I wasn't necessarily ready for it to get that dark. And you know, it's a comedy, but it's like, it was a musical, and like a lot of the episodes have been kind of like, they come with a warning before, like, you know, and I don't know. I don't want to explain it because I don't want to spoil anything, but it took a turn, and it got kind of dark, and a lot of the subject matter is kind of dark, and I wasn't ready for it when like it came, and I was like, oh, this is serious. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on those. So if you guys have any recommendations for anything that I should watch, like anything on Netflix, I used to watch How to Get Away with Murder, but then like I just couldn't keep following that show. It kind of got bad. Like my mom and I were like laughing at some of it because it was so bad. And the season finale last season was really good, but I just haven't watched it this year yet. And I don't know. It's on so late, and I watch so many shows that like I just don't pay that much attention when it finally comes on. And Scandal is in its last season, and I haven't been watching that. I never watched Scandal from the beginning, so I should probably watch that from the beginning. But I like that. I'm excited about the X-Files coming back. And yeah, I like American Horror Story, and I'll probably just end up watching that again because I always try watching each of the seasons again because I like that they're all connected, and I like knowing how they're all connected and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I need something new to watch. So if you guys have any recommendations, leave it down below. I'll try to check it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.